go ahead and transition over now to our coverage of the men's ball game, as the Thunderwolves taking on Metro State here tonight. And the Thunderwolves, of course, with the huge win last night on their home court here, coming from behind in the second half. They were 9 behind. UCCS came back with a 10-0 run to take the lead, fell behind again, and then we kind of seesawed back and forth to the end of regulation. Thunderwolves had a chance to win in regulation, turned the ball over about 4 seconds to go, but UCCS on the ensuing inbound pass could only get a shot from just inside the timeline, which missed, so we went overtime. Mountain Lions scored the first 5 of overtime, but then the Thunderwolves went on a big-time run fueled by Nelson Collar, who had 30 points, 10 rebounds in the game. Thunderwolves got the lead to 4 and then hit their free throws down the stretch to end up winning it going away 98-91. Metro State, they come in here on a bit of a roll, probably the hottest team right now in the RMAC. As well, next to Mesa. Mesa now has won 7 in a row as well. But Metro State, they've won 5 straight. They are at 12-4 now in conference play. They sit atop the Rocky Division, tied with Colorado Mesa, each with 12-4 records. Fort Lewis leads the conference with a 13-3 record. Hines a winner last night. They are now 11-5. Highlands is 10-6. They are tied with UCCS, who lost to the Thunderwolves. That brings us to the Thunderwolves now. With their win last night, they are now 9-7. They are tied with Adams State for 7th place in the conference. So they'd be the 7th and 8th seeds right there. Thunderwolves, of course, with the head-to-head win over Adams State earlier this year. They do face each other next week, so that'll be a huge ball game on the road in Alamosa for the Thunderwolves. Just behind them is Westminster, who is 8-8, but Westminster not eligible for postseason play this year. Colorado Christian also at 8-8. The importance there for Thunderwolves fans is Colorado Christian owns the head-to-head win this year over the Thunderwolves. That game that went down the stretch when they won it 115 to 113, a game the Thunderwolves had a 23-point lead in. So you hate to hope that comes back to haunt you. Thunderwolves taking on this Metro State ball club. Gone are the Kay, the Australian. They had that 3 Aussies that really fueled their offense, and they're all gone. So they've had to rebuild their lineup in a hurry this year, and when you're a national program like Metro State and you've won national titles in the past, perennial power in the RMAC, you can probably go out and pretty much get whoever you want. At least you like to think you could do that. And they've kind of rebuilt their ball club. They don't have quite the firepower they've had in years past as far as scoring the ball, but they do get right in your face and play some defense. They only give up 67 points a game. They only score 69 points a game. Only a +2 differential there. They out-rebound their opponent by 1 a game. So some of the numbers you grew used to in the past with this club, not quite the same this year. But that doesn't mean they're any less tough and any less dangerous. Thunderwolves, they score 84 points a game, and of course last night with 98, that goes up actually a tick to 85 a game now. So that'll be the battle of wills tonight here. Who will win out? Will the Thunderwolves be able to score the ball on the clip they like to, or will Metro State be able to hold them down? We've seen teams come in here in this second half of the season. Black Hill State came in and shut down the Thunderwolves, held them into the 60s. Then last week on the road at Westminster and at Mesa, they were held in the 60s against Mesa. They ended up actually getting 75 points against Westminster, but they were held down the majority of that ball game. So we'll see what the Thunderwolves can put forth here tonight. And really, I broached the topic. We'll talk to Ralph Turner here shortly in our interview. We talked to him at halftime of the women's game, and I kind of brought it up, and I kind of fully believe it. I think Ralph kind of believes it. The Thunderwolves can have a decent shooting night here tonight, get hot in this game, shoot the ball reasonably well. This is the kind of game they might be able to run out and win this game by 15 or 20 points. But that's a big if. You got to be able to score it. And sometimes on the second night of a back-to-back, the legs just not quite there. So I think one of the keys for the Thunderwolves here tonight will be to get off to a good start and maybe get themselves a little bit of a margin, get the confidence shooting the basketball, and they might be able to just run out on this ball game. Metro's going to want to keep the Thunderwolves under control and just grind it out like they do so well this year with this ball club, and we'll see how it shakes out. Come back after this timeout. We will talk to the head coach, Ralph Turner. That all comes your way next. Thunderwolves pregame show on Fox Sports Pueblo. To the Thunderwolves pregame show, and joining me now, head coach Ralph Turner, probably still glowing from last night's big win. Ralph, or have you forgotten all about it?
Jim, I got to be honest, I'm more glowing about your happiness about it than I was our performance in the game, but I did enjoy watching how happy you were about it. Listen, it's Metro, so, that's how long we got to celebrate last night. By 12 o'clock, I'd watched 1.5 games of Metro, and it's time for Metro. So it can be a great weekend for us tonight if we do what we're supposed to tonight in our game. Yeah,
watching Metro film will bring you down to earth because you know how hard they play and how tough they make it defensively. A little different outfit this year. They don't have the superstars from Australia anymore, but they'll still grind.
Yeah, they got very good players, and I think they're starting to find themselves. They started out, I don't know, and I think they started out 4 and 6, something like that, their first 10. But they've righted the ship. They've got the longest win streak in RMAC right now, so it'll be a great challenge. But I think our guys will be ready to play tonight.
Well, one thing about it, they do play hard on defense, but I don't know if they faced anybody quite like you guys this year. You got to feel like if you have a good shooting night, you're going to beat them.
Well, we'll just see where everything rolls out. But make no mistake, we have the potential to turn the bat on them. We could beat them by 20. They struggle to score if you guard and stay in front, keep them off the foul line, and make them shoot outside shots. They struggle to score, and we can score in great bunches lots of times. Last night we did not have that good of night offensively, actually shooting if you look at it, and we still scored 98. So we've got firepower, but we've got to find a way to neutralize their getting to the basket drives, neutralize their rebounding, and then find a way not to turn the ball over, and then make shots, because we can sure make shots.
Well, I think that was the biggest thing I took away from last night's ball game was the previous two games, the guys kind of struggled a little offensively, kind of took away some things from the other parts of your game, but last night struggled a little bit in the first half, but kept playing hard.
Yeah, it's hard not to let your offense affect your defense, but I thought the biggest thing was last night, it was a poise check, a character check, when you think about it, to think that Odessa started so poorly but finishes 13 points in the second half, that we never really shot the ball that well, but we did keep going inside, and we got to the foul line. For me, the whole tell of the tape is if we can shoot more free throws than our opponents, we win those games. And last night's the first game in really 4 or 5 games where we got to the free throw line.
That's the other thing I took away from the ball game. You're plus 11 on the turnover ratio. Only turned it over 7 times, forced 18.
Absolutely. In fact, that's one of the things I mentioned to our guys that today's shoot-around was if we could not turn the ball over against them. In fact, that's when we were at Mesa. They scored 27 points off our turnovers out of their 90 because our guards kept turning it over. Tonight, our guards got to have good play, got to be solid against their pressing and trapping. You'll like it. We'll see. Our first play of the game is going to be a dunk play. Let's see if we get it. I'm telling you now, our first play is a dunk play for if they're going to trap, we're going to expose them. We're going to try a dunk play to start the game. We'll see how well they're prepared for that. But I think if we get decent guard play and shoot the ball well, we're in good shape tonight.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thanks so much, Jim.
All right, Thunderwolves head coach Ralph Turner back at the starting lineups. Opening tip-off comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. Okay, buddy. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Get set for men's basketball action here. Oh, I never feel too bad when I walk into a building. Had Harold Brown, Keith Woodfork, part of our officiating crew here tonight. Others may have different opinions, but I feel pretty good about things. Should get a good shake in here tonight for this ball game. Thunderwolves and the Roadrunners. Thunderwolves coming in at 9-7 now in conference play. Metro State, they are 12-4. Metro State now tied for second overall. They're tied for first in the Rocky Division, but that really doesn't matter at the end when they shake things out. They put everybody together. So Metro 1 game out of first place at this point. Come back, we'll have the starting lineups, the opening tip-off. It all comes your way in 2 minutes on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Let's join Dave Miller for tonight's starting lineups.
A 6'3" veteran from Alaya, Spain, number 14, Enrique Cortez Zotis. A 6'8" junior from DeKalb, Illinois, number 22, Andre Harris. A 6'10" sophomore from St. Louis, Senegal, number 23, Bunama Keita. And a 6'3" sophomore from Verlus, Denmark, number 31, Peter Mueller. Head coach of the Roadrunners, Derek Clark. The starting lineup for your Csu-Pueblo Thunderwolves. A 6'2" senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 10, Chris Golden. A 6' junior from Flint, Michigan, number 5, Cyrus McDonald. A 6'8" junior from Noosa, Australia, number 24, Nelson Collar. A 6'5" sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 15, Josh Smith. And a 6'6" senior from Park Hill, Colorado, number 3, Odessa Lear. Student assistant Devontae Malcolm, assistant coach Tommy Johnson, and head coach of the Thunderwolves, Ralph Turner.
And each and every week we thank Dave Miller, each and every home game, as a matter of fact, here at Massari Arena. We thank Dave Miller for bringing the starting lineups. Thunderwolves in their home white, red numerals, blue trim. Metro State in their road dark blue with the white numerals. Thunderwolves will move it left to right here as we sit courtside at Massari Arena on Dave Socher Press Row. High honor of doing that each and every home game here at Massari Arena. Dave, if you're listening, hope you're having fun. It'll be Collar to jump center here for the Thunderwolves. He'll go up against Andre Harris. Harold Brown will do the honors of putting the ball in the air. Ball is in the air, and the tap's controlled by the Roadrunners. And it's Dobinson will bring it across the timeline, hands it off to Zotes. Cortez Zotes out of Spain. On the left wing, Dobinson with it. Works around a screen and going to the right side to Zotes. A lot of movement here, not leading to much. Mueller now at the top of the key. He backs out of there. Looks left side, down to 10 on the shot clock. Hands the ball off to Zotes. Gets a high screen. He's going to jack up a 3-ball. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose. Picked up by the big man inside. Harris outside. 3-ball by Dobinson off the back iron, no good. Batted up, no good. Another rebound to the Roadrunners. Now to Mueller. Hands it off to Dobinson. Dobinson starts to drive. Hands the ball off. Here's Mueller into the paint. Cut off there. Might have walked with it. Might have walked with it again. Hands the ball outside to Dobinson. Down on the block. Backing his way into the paint is Harris. Fakes, goes up. Shot blocked by Collar. Just get it out of here. So 11 on the shot clock for the Roadrunners. It'll be Zotes to trigger it in. Lobs it way outside to Mueller into the backcourt now. Shot clock at 10. Has to hustle. Brings it across the timeline. Starts a drive. Cut off by Golden. Fakes. Goes up on the baseline and banks it in. Tough shot, but Mueller gets it to drop Metro with the early lead, 2-0. Here's McDonald bringing it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Welcome to the grinder here today. You just get that feeling it's going to be that kind of game. Here's McDonald down low to Collar. He's open. He's bumped. No call. Missed the layup. Back the other way come the Roadrunners. On the right side, Dobinson threw it away. But it was last touched evidently by Lear. It'll be Zotez to trigger it in on the baseline. Ball comes way outside to Dobinson. Dobson dribbles around the key, now starts to drive in. Little scoop shot blocked by Collar, but there for the rebound, Harris, and he banks it in. So 2 block shots here in the early going for Collar, but it leads to nothing for the Thunderwolves. They're down 4-0. Smith brings it across the timeline. Hands it off now to McDonald. McDonald dribbles to the right wing. Cut off there. Goes cross court to Smith. Smith goes down on the block to Collar. Collar backs his way in to the paint. Fakes, goes up with the hook. Missed it. Rebound to Lear on the baseline. He's in the corner open. 3-ball on the way. Short. And the rebound by Keita. Gets it ahead to Dobinson across the timeline for the Roadrunners. Steps back, now drives in. Cut off, goes outside to Zotez. Down on the block. Keita backing his way in. Goes up, shot no, draws the foul on Collar. So that'll be free throws for the Roadrunners. And it's always an adventure when Bonama Keita goes to the line. 38% on the year. 12 out of 32. Pounds the ball into the wooden floor here. High arch swish. You'd never know. He was 38% after that one. That was a beauty. We'll find out if it was a pure accident. Second toss. He hits them both. Go figure. 6-0. Early lead for the Roadrunners. McDonald gets it across the timeline. Being worked on by the Spaniard. Gets it up top now to Collar. Right side to McDonald. McDonald, they switch on him, and he is traveling on McDonald. He tried to go the old pick and roll to Collar, but he dragged the pivot foot. Metro ball. Muller inbounds it to Dobinson. Dobinson will bring it across the timeline for the Roadrunners. He's at the top of the key. Nifty dribbling, pulls up, 3-pointer. Off the back iron, long rebound, and another offensive rebound for the Roadrunners. Here's Muller driving, and he's fouled by McDonald. That'll be Zotez to trigger it in. Gets it into Dobinson. Dobinson hands it off to Muller. Muller is out of Denmark. Dribbles around a screen. Goes up top to Zotez. Down on the block. Turning, facing. Harris backs his way into the paint. He walked through the ball. It's like a meeting of the United Nations when you play Metro. You got Senegal, you got Denmark, you got Spain, you got Illinois, and you got Connecticut. Here's Lear into the corner to Smith, can't get the jumper off. Goes outside to McDonald, fakes, drives in from the left, tried to dish it off, threw it away. Back the other way come the Roadrunners. Here's Dobinson, hands the ball off to Zotez, now up top to Muller. Muller dribbles around a screen, offensive. Well, they're going to call palming on the play there on Muller. Muller looks at the official and says, I thought they outlawed that in the States. So it'll be Lear to trigger it in. Comes into Will Newman. Ahead to Lear. 3-on-2 for the Thunderwolves. Lear down the lane, dishes to Collar, lays it in. 6-2, Thunderwolves on the board. 16:25 to go here in the first half. Here's Zotez. Gets a high screen. Hands the ball off to Dobinson. Again, they play pick and roll out top. Go right side to Zotez. Down on the block. Wide open. Harris backs in on the baseline. Missed the banker, though. Rebound outside. Smith has it for the Thunderwolves. Outlet pass to Newman. Bodies hit the deck. Here's Newman. In from the left. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper. No, but he was fouled. And the foul called on Zotez. The delay here as Nelson Collar has to tie his shoe. Will Newman to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First free throw up and good. Will on the year. He's an 82% free throw shooter. Got some substitutions there. Brian Howard comes into the game for Metro in place of Muller. Derek Clark is the head coach of Metro State. He's a good one. I'm surprised he's still there. I thought he'd get a job somewhere else by now. Newman hits the second, 6-4. 2-point lead for the Roadrunners. On top to Rayer, who's in the ball game. He's a senior out of Coronado High School. Gives it off to Howard. Out top to Dobinson. Dobinson starts to drive. Steps back, keeps the dribble alive, lobs it right side. Driving in with it, Howard, and he threw it away. That ball was deflected evidently by the Thunderwolves. Timeout on the court. 15:41 to go here in the first half. 6-4. Metro on top. 1 minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 6-4. Metro State on top. Harold Brown, Keith Woodfork, and Kenneth Wilson are our officials tonight. Metro State slow playing it. They'll come out of the huddle a little late here, but now they're coming on out. They'll trigger it in right in front of us here. It'll be Tony Dobinson doing the honors. Slaps the ball. Gets it inbounded to the big man, Andre Harris. Return feed to Dobinson. They switch on him. He drives into the paint. Shot blocked from behind by Will Newman. Rebound to Golden. Fires it ahead to Lear. Lear across the timeline. Lobs it underneath for Collar, but they'll bat it into the corner. Comes right to Smith, though, for the Thunderwolves. Smith dribbles out of there. Gets it out top to Lear. Hands it off to Newman. And Newman's fouled out front. Classic arm bar there by Andre Harris. First foul of the game on Harris. And Thunderwolves will inbound it just to the left of the Metro State bench. Smith to trigger it in, gets it into Newman. Newman holds things up. Now goes down low for Collar on the block. Fakes, goes up. He walked with the ball.
Just take it off. Make them call a foul. Take the screw here.
Back the other way. Comes Howard.
Way before the other. If that was a foul on the ball screen.
Into the corner. Zotez outside. Three-pointer on the way. It's good by Brian Howard. 9-4, 5-point lead for the Roadrunners. Newman brings it across the timeline. Pulls up, skips it cross court to Smith. Fakes, drives into the paint, down the lane. Running right-hander, no, but he drew the foul. Foul called on Deshaun Phoenix. Phoenix, another foreigner. He's from the state of Texas. Well, just seeing if you're listening. Free throw. No good by Josh Smith. One more for Josh Smith. Struggles at times from the line. He's got the shooting percentage up to 68%, but he was mired around 50% for the longest time. Second toss up, and he rims that one in and out. So a missed opportunity there for the Thunderwolves. Back the other way in a hurry. Howard goes outside quickly in a hurry. Zotez drives the baseline. Little teardrop, no good. Rebound loose, out of bounds. The last touch by Cortez Zotez. He's from Malaga, Spain. Here to inbound the ball. Gets it into Golden. Golden to Newman, and now Newman being worked on by Fox. Almost got the steal. Newman in trouble. That's double dribble. No, they're going to call foul. Holding foul on Shane Fox. Here inbounds the pass to Newman. Newman. Bring it across the timeline. Drives into the paint, pulls up in the lane, goes outside to Golden, fakes, now steps back, three-pointer on the way. He's fouled. 3 shots coming up for Golden. That's foul number 2 on Zotes. And Golden to the line to shoot 3. Well, the Thunderwolves just missed 2 free throws. Don't want to repeat here. First one good by Golden. Golden an off night last night, to say the least. You actually didn't even see the court the last 10 minutes of the ball game. Ralph Turner went with the hot hands that were out there. Now we got a delay, and now they give the ball back to Chris Golden. See if that upsets his shooting rhythm here, and it did. He missed it.
Hey, maybe you guys can ice him again. Why don't we change out a bunch right there? Yeah, but it doesn't help my shooter, does it?
One more for Golden, and he missed them both. Or 1 out of 3, he hits. 9-5. Ralph Turner a little irate there.
Maybe you guys can ice my shooter next time. Easy, Ralph.
All out top. Here's Dobinson. Oh, nice crossover down the lane. Shot blocked by Smith. Whistle foul on Smith.
Okay, good. You and I.
And at the line, Tony Dobinson. Shoot a pair. Well, we got a good show in the first game on the women's game from Tanya Harvey. And I kind of mentioned it right then. I called Tanya Harvey the Ralph Turner on the women's side of Massari Arena tonight. Ralph is having some fun out. I wouldn't call it fun. Kenneth Wilson. Second toss, good. 11-5, 6-point lead for the Roadrunners. They pressure in the backcourt. Newman breaks it, gets it across the timeline, dribbles out of a 2-man trap, goes into the corner to Smith, fakes the 3, outside to Lear, he fakes the 3, drives to the hoop, shot blocked at the summit by Keita. It's the outlet pass to Dobinson across the timeline, into the paint, cut off on the baseline, gets rid of it, outside to Moeller, in from the right, and he threw it right to the cheerleaders. He saw somebody in a dark uniform and threw it over there, but it didn't have a number on it. Inbounds pass to Newman. And Newman brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Up top now to Collar. Right side to Newman. Newman lobs it into the corner. Wide open. Lear for 3. Missed it. Rebound. Oh, skying for it, but losing it out of bounds was Dobinson. It belongs to the Thunderwolves. It was impressive. He got way up there, tried to snatch it down, but then lost it. So Thunderwolves a bonus possession here. It's 11-5, 13:07 to go here in the first half. Inbounds pass to Collar. Hands it off to Newman. Dribbles around. Dished underneath. Foul on the Roadrunners. More, this game is going to take about 3 hours. And the foul called on Mueller, his first. Already the 16th foul on Metro. Thunderwolves now have their entire second unit out there. They just didn't all come in at once tonight. Inbounds pass to Radokovic. Goes off to Kuiper. 15-footer on the baseline. Way short. And the rebound to Mueller. Mueller across the timeline. To the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Fox. Now gives it off to Dobinson. Dobinson crossover dribble. Steps back. Now starts to drive into the paint. Goes up. Shot blocked at the summit. Loose on the baseline. It belonged to the Thunderwolves. Dobinson complaining, saying, man, I got clobbered in there. Problem is, you're 5'11". That's the problem. Inbounds pass to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline for the Pack. Gives it up top to Kuiper. Kuiper Right side to Radakovich. He dribbles around a screen. Gives it off to Wallace. Pulls up. Dishes to Radakovich down the lane. Layup good. 11-7. 4-point lead for the Roadrunners. All on the right side. Moeller with it. Goes up top now to Brian Howard. He's a junior out of Maywood, Illinois. He starts a drive. Dishes cross court underneath the basket. Now comes outside. Muller's open for three. No good. Long rebound. Goes off to Liggett. Ahead now to Newman. Newman into the corner. To Wallace. Back to Newman. Fakes. Drives in from the left. Little teardrop up. No, but he was hammered. Foul on the Roadrunners. Foul on Harris, and that'll be his second. TV timeout. 11:52 to go here in the first half. Metro leads at 11-7. 1 minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. An iHeart radio station. Online at foxsportspueblo.com and on your phone with your iHeart radio app. KCCY Pueblo.
Super mascot Rocky on the court, entertaining the fans here. He's got his big hoop out there, throwing a football into the stands, having people fire it, trying to make the shot. Fan misses, so that's the end of that bit. It'll be free throws for the Thunderwolves here. Will Newman to the line. Free throw good. We'll have one more. It's 11-8. Metro on top. Sophomore out of Lawndale, California. Hits the second. 4 for 4 from the line tonight is Will Newman. Thunderwolves have missed 4 free throws of the team. Otherwise, they'd have a lead here. Down by 2 at this point. Here's Howard driving around the top of the key. Gives it off outside to Dobinson. Dobinson starts to drive on Liggett. Goes right around him. Hands it off to Muller. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper off the back iron. No good. Newman skies for the rebound. Breakout for the Thunderwolves. 3-on-1. Newman with Kuiper. Newman takes it all the way to the hole. Missed the layup. Tried a little fancy shot there and missed it. Back the other way comes Dobinson down the lane. Into the corner. Jumper on the way by Fox. Swish. 3-pointer. 14-9. Thunderwolves down by 5. Moving across the timeline. Hands it off to Kuiper at the top of the key. Turns back door. Newman in from the left. No, but he was fouled. And the foul called on Shane Fox. That's his second. Metro's already committed 18 fouls in this game. Newman at the line. Free throw is good. He'll have one more. Zota's back in the ball game now for the Roadrunners. Second toss, swish. 14-11. Thunderwolves down by 3. Zotes brings it across the timeline for the Roadrunners. Hands the ball outside to Howard. Howard gives it off to Dobinson. Dobinson works around a screen. Crossover dribble into the paint. Pulls up. Shot blocked away. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Radakovich. Newman kind of having his way right now with Dobinson. It's a pretty good little matchup. And Newman kind of lets Dobinson have a little parting shot out there. Said, I'm here. I'll be here all night. Inbounds pass to Keita. Top to Zotes. On to the right side. This is Howard. 7 on the shot clock. Down the lane. Nice little left-hand scoop up and in by Brian Howard. He has 5. 16-11. Metro leads it. 10:30 to go here, first half. Newman, top of the key to Kuiper. Outside, Radakovich. Open for 3. Swish. Down, makes it 16-14. Thunderwolves within 2. Here's Zotes across the timeline. Hands the ball outside to Howard. Howard works around a screen. Starts a drive. Ball stripped at. Gets it back. Feeds it outside to Dobinson. Dobinson now. Way out top. Picked up by Liggett. Oh, a little stop and go move down the lane. And he flips it in there. Nice move by Dobinson as he beat Liggett. 18-14. 4-point lead for the Roadrunners. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Up top to Kuiper. Always dangerous with the backdoor feeds from there. Gives it off to Wallace. Into the corner. Newman's open. 3 ball on the way. Got it. Newman with 9. 18-17. 1-point lead for the Roadrunners. Here's Zotes. Dribbles around a screen. Ball knocked away and stolen by Liggett. Liggett now. Bring it across the timeline. Into the corner to Newman. Fakes, drives, baseline cut off. Now come outside. Radakovic fakes. He drives in. Swoops in from the right. And lays it in. Radakovic's line last night was 0-0-0-0-0. Well, tonight he's got 7 points, making his presence felt. Timeout taken by the Roadrunners. Thunderbolts lead at 19-18. It's a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Super mascot Rocky trying his half-court special. Missed it by that much. He's telling Keith Woodfork it was just by that much. Woodfork does his best job of ignoring him. Come the Roadrunners, they're down by 1. Here's a drive into the paint. That's got to be a push foul on the Thunderwolves. 14 foul on the Thunderwolves. That's foul number 2 on Cyrus McDonald. Inbounds pass wide open, missing though from point blank range area, but the ball stolen by Brian Howard. Thunderwolves had it but lost it. Here's Dobinson out at the top of the key. They back off him. They go right side to Moeller. Moeller from Denmark. Oh, little mid-range flip on the baseline. It's good. He has 4. Roadrunners back on top, 20-19. 8:38 to go here in the first half. McDonald on the left side to Smith. Back to McDonald, right side now to Golden. To McDonald, moves in to the paint. Outside to Smith. Smith holds it, jumps it into the corner to McDonald. Down on the block to Collar. Collar backs his way in, goes outside. Golden's open, fakes, now moves in. 3-pointer on the way, left it short. Man, the Thunderbolts need that shot to drop. Keita with the rebound. Outlet pass to Howard. Howard across the timeline at the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Moeller. Moeller starts a drive. Outside. 3-pointer on the way by Howard off the back iron. McDonald with the rebound. He wants to run it out. He's got Smith up ahead. In from the right. Dishes off the Golden. Layup good. Golden with 3. Give the assist to Smith. 21-20. Thunderbolts back out on top. All on the right side. Moeller with it. Drives in, comes left side to Dobinson. Dobinson dribbles around a screen. Goes left side. They look down low. Driving in with it, Rayer. Comes outside to Dobinson. Dobinson pulls up. 3-pointer on the way. Missed it. Collar knocks the rebound out of bounds. Saved beautifully by McDonald. Got it to Lear. How did he come up with that one? McDonald across the timeline. Great hustle. McDonald with it. Comes out top to Lear. Lear gives it off to Smith. Smith now to Golden. Golden to Collar. He's open. Won't take the 3, though, this time. Hands it off to McDonald. They double switch on him. Mismatch somewhere. Smith in the corner. Drives in on the baseline. Pulls up. Little 10-footer up. Missed it off the back iron. Collar had the rebound. Lost it. Golden retrieves it. Teardrop on the baseline. Good. Golden with 5. 23-20. That's the biggest lead of the game for the Thunderwolves. Here's Mueller. Drives in on McDonald. Blocking foul on Cyrus. That's his 3rd. That means Will Newman's going to have to check in. Timeout on the court. 6:48 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 23-20. 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, he's been trying all night. Super mascot Rocky hasn't hit a half-court shot yet until almost right there. Thing is, he'll finally hit one here, and it'll be like 1 out of 20, and everybody will go bonkers. Here we go. One more try from midcourt. So close. So close. He's upset. He pointed at Derek Clark, says, I have my eye on you, coach. Metro with the ball. Zotez inbounds it way outside. Jordan Hunter into the ball game for the Roadrunners, senior out of Kennedy High School in Denver. Onto the left wing. Here's Muller, drives to the free throw line. Pulls up, little runner on the way, misses off the back iron, but the big man with a rebound, turnaround, up and good by Keita. Those extra possessions when you play Metro, they just end up killing you. Here's Newman on the right wing. Skips across court to Golden, fakes the three-pointer, drives the baseline, running right-hander, shot blocked. And the ball out of bounds, foul on the Roadrunners. As Lear came up for the rebound, and he was whacked and fouled. Foul on Howard. It's the 9th team foul, so it'll be the 1-and-1 for Odessa Lear. He struggled a bit from the free throw line here of late. His percentage is down to 73%. 62 out of 85 on the year. On the way, and he missed that one in and out. Here the other way comes Howard. Oh, cross-court feet. Golden. That ball was deflected out of bounds. Belongs to the Thunderwolves. Golden got his hands off it, and then it grazed off a Hunter out of bounds. The only question is, was there an official that had the angle? It was right on my sight line. I could see it. Keith Woodford right on it as well. Inbounds pass to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. They lead at 23-22 here. Feet inside. Collar wide open, and he dunks it home with two hands. Ralph Turner guaranteed us a big thunderous dunk tonight. He thought it would happen earlier than that. He says Metro State, they like to overplay and trap, and when they do that, they're going to be wide open. We're going to expose them. Ball right side. Zotez with it. Starts a drive. In the paint. Goes up. Shot on the way. Missed it, but it drops right into the hands. Dunked home, and a foul by Keita. Foul on Lear. Not quite the same authority as Collar's dunk, but Keita had a man hanging all over him, and he still got it over the rim. Metro State complaining the bucket should have counted. Well, they already counted it. They can't count it twice. Last time I checked, you can only count it once. And, well, we were on Keita earlier. He's only a 38% free throw shooter, but he hit two earlier. He can't possibly hit three in a row shooting that percentage, can he? On the way. Missed it. Collar with a rebound. He knew he was due. Hand it off now to Will Newman. Pressure in the backcourt. Gets it ahead to Lear. Lear drives to the free throw line. Into the corner to Smith. Gets it out of there. Up top to Newman. Left side, Golden. Three-pointer on the way. Swish! 28-24. Biggest lead of the first half for the Thunderwolves. They're up by 4. Here's Howard. Hands the ball off to Dobinson. On to the right side. They work the ball around the perimeter. Howard moves in. Gives it off to Rayer. Now out top to Dobinson. 8 on the shot clock. Dobinson, he'll start a drive. Step back. Can't get the jumper off. Gives it off to Rayer. Outside, Dobinson fakes. Now forces the three. Short. Lear bats the rebound to Newman. He is bumped in the backcourt and is stolen away by the Roadrunners. Back the other way comes Rayer. Feeds it off outside. Zotez down the lane. Shot. 2. Up and in. Wow. High arching clip. Zotez his first bucket of the game. 28-26. Lead is 2 for the Thunderwolves. Golden gets it across the timeline. Back to Newman. She's yo-yoing it way outside. Goes to Smith. Back to Newman. Moves in. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Lead grows to 5. 31-26. Thunderwolves on top. Newman with 12 here in the first half. Ball on the right side. Rayer with it. Gives it off to Howard. Howard dribbles around a screen. Little crossover move. Pulls up, and he threw the ball away. Ended up right out in front of us here. Media timeout. We'll take it. 3:49 to go in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 31-26. 1 minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 31-26. Thunderwolves on top. Super mascot Rocky misses again. He wants one more try. Begging. wishing he'd make one so he could move on to a different trick. And he sulks over to the sideline. Thunderwolves ball here. It was a turnover by Metro. So Thunderwolves working with their biggest lead of the game. They're up by 5. Here inbounds pass to Newman. And Will bring it across the timeline. Angles to the right wing. Lobs it down low to Collar. Fakes in the middle. Goes up, and he walked with the ball again. Nelson having problems with his footwork in this game. Dobinson brings it across the timeline. Double screen out top. Dribbles around it. Now moves in. Ball is kicked away into the corner. Out of bounds. That should be Thunderbolts ball. And indeed it is. Metro in this ball game, that's their 8th turnover of the first half. They only average 10 turnovers a game. Newman brings it across the timeline. At the Thunderwolves defense. Newman starts a drive, gets a screen from Golden. Offensive foul on Golden, illegal screen. Foul on Chris is his first. Here's Dobinson bringing it across the timeline. Gives the ball up top to Muller. Giving it to Zotez. Zotez dribbles around a screen. Pulls up. Gets the ball loose now to Muller. Into the corner. Faking. Rayer drives in. Pulls up. Shot block. Foul on Smith. Second foul on Josh Smith. 2 free throws upcoming for Eric Rayer. Senior out of Coronado High School. Averages 5 points a game. 73% free throw shooter on the year. Free throw up and good. He'll have one more. Splash as he hits the second. 2 points for Rayer. Comes out of the ball game. Keita back in. Well, you're trading a little guard for a big guy. Newman pressured in the backcourt. They'll trap him when they get the chance. Gets it ahead to Lear. Right side to Golden. Fakes the three-pointer. Moves into the paint. Outside. Smith's open. Three-pointer on the way. Swish. Smith in rhythm. 34-28. Thunderwolves by 6. Here's Dobinson on the top of the key. Onto the right side. They lob it down on the block. Little give and go. Ball knocked away. Stolen by Lear. Lear now on the left wing. Hands it off. Golden's wide open. Three-pointer. Short. And it goes over the top of the backboard. That would have brought the house down here early in the game.
Talk to each other.
2:13 to go here. First half. Thunderwolves lead at 34-28. Inbounds pass comes into Dobinson. Dobinson across the timeline. Gives it off to Zotez. To Muller. Muller dribbles around a screen. Pulls up. 10-footer up and in. Muller was 6. 34-30. Ralph Turner wants to know why that wasn't a moving screen. Here's Newman across the timeline. Onto the right wing. Holds things up. Skips across court to Smith. Drives the baseline. Hands it off to Collar. Return feed outside to Newman. Newman down the lane. Little 10-footer up. Missed it. Got his own rebound and bumped. No call. And the rebound to Muller. Muller brings it across the timeline. Down the lane. Cut off. Hands the ball off to Zotez. He goes into the paint. Ball blocked by Collar. Ball outside. Here goes Smith. Smith ahead. Left. Pass. Golden. Blocked from behind. And Zotez says, hey, turnabout is fair play. I can get the weak shot out of there as well. I'm going to have to check the copy of the tape, folks, to see exactly what I just said. I apologize. There's always a danger when you go with the weak shot. Here is Golden's free throw up and good. Oh, Oh, my. 35-30. Golden missed a couple free throws earlier in the game. He's now 2 for 4. Make it 3 for 5. He has 10 points. 36-30. Matches the biggest lead of the game here for the Thunderwolves. Here's Muller outside. Drives it to the free throw line. Moves in. Cut off. Passes off outside to Rayer. Rayer right side to Muller. Muller drives in. Nice between two defenders. Lays it up with the left hand. A beauty. Muller with 8. 36-32. Minute to go here in the first half. Outside, Golden fakes. Down low, Collar's open. Fakes. Goes up. Missed the banker. And a push off on Muller as he shoved Lear out of the way for the rebound. And the foul on Muller is his second. That'll send Odessa to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Free throw up short. You know, he told you Odessa's been struggling from the free throw line of late. Thunderwolves of the team tonight have missed now 7 free throws in the game. 6 free throws. Beg your pardon. Second toss good. So Lear on the board. 37-32. Thunderwolves by 5. Here, Metro with the ball. Muller out top. Dribbles to the top of the key. Starts to drive. Pulls up. Free throw line. Jumper off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Batted outside. Comes right to Collar. And he threw it away. Bad pass. The other way. Dobinson. Little scoop shot up and in. Dobinson with 6. 37-34. Thunderwolves now a chance for the last shot of the half. Newman will bring it across the timeline. Yo-yoing the ball out around the timeline here. The count not on. 8 seconds ago. Newman starts a drive. Way outside with it. Goes up top to Golden. Jumps it inside to Collar. Foul on the Roadrunners. Foul called on Keita, holding Collar in the paint. So that'll send Collar to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Nelson on the year, 70% from the line. Free throw is up and good. At 30 points last night, was our star of the game. 30 points, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks. Can't ask for much more. Second toss, good. See if Metro can get a run out here. Ball inbounded, almost stolen. Here comes Muller, pulls up from three-quarter court, hits the top of the backboard. Good first half for the Thunderwolves, considering they were down at one point by 6 on a couple of occasions. They come back and lead it at the break. Thunderwolves lead it 39-34 at halftime. Nate Baptist with our halftime update. That all comes your way next. Thunderwolves lead at 39-34 on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves on top 39-34 here at the halftime break. Just had a spirited halftime show by super mascot Rocky and the dunk crew he brings with him. But it was a student from Csu-Pueblo that brought down the house with a thunderous, high arching dunk off the trampoline. Unbelievable. Rocky was struggled, and his dunk team struggled even further until the end. They finally pulled off a couple late, but leave it to a Thunderwolf student. The high flyer, if you've been to a couple of home games there, he's the guy that does the tumbling runs along the side. I mean, he is a special athlete, and he really showed well off the trampoline for the dunk. Well, Thunderwolves here at halftime, leading at 39-34. We'll take a minute here and give you the halftime numbers. Thunderwolves balanced scoring here in the first half. Newman with 12, Golden with 10. Radokovic with 7, Collar with 6, Smith with 3. 11 of 23 from the field, that's 48%. 5 of 9 shooting threes, that's 56%. 12 of 18 from the free throw line, 67%. That might be the only glaring problem for the Thunderbolts. They shot decent free throws in the first half. They'd even have a bigger lead here. Metro State, nobody in double figures. Muller had 8. Keita Davidson with 6. Harris and Zotes with 2. Rayer with 2. Off the bench, Howard had 5. 13 of 31 from the field, that's 42%. 2 of 9 shooting threes, that's 22%. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 86%. 20 to 14 rebounding advantage for Metro State. Keita was 6. 9 assists for the Thunderwolves. Only 2 assists in the first half for Metro. Metro turned it over 9 times. Thunderwolves turned it over 6. Back with the second half in 1 minute on Fox Sports Pueblo. Back for the second half here from Massari Arena. Good news continues for the Thunderwolves. They get the ball first to start the second half. Lear inbounds the ball to Newman. Here we go. Newman brings it across the timeline, right side to Lear. Out to Smith. Smith goes up top to Collar, right side to Golden. Golden, return feed to Collar, and he lays it in on the little give and go. Collar with 8. 41-34. Thunderwolves by 7. Here's Zotes outside. Dribbles around a high screen into the paint. Little teardrop, no good. Rebound laid in by Keita. Nobody home for the board there for the Thunderwolves. 41-36. Here's Newman outside to Golden. Golden lobs it inside. And Collar hits again. Had a relapse, didn't I? Going back to Collar as we did earlier in the year until we were informed about midway through the season that, hey, Jim, you know my name's Collar. Well, thanks. Here's a drive to the hoop. Shot good and a foul. It'll count. Muller driving left, but he flipped the ball back up with his right hand through the hoop and drew the foul. Foul called on Chris Golden, his second. Muller in double figures. Free throw is good. 43-39. Thunderwolves lead it by 4. And Newman will bring it across the timeline. Goes left side to Smith. Smith to Golden. Golden holds it. Dribbles around a screen by Collar. They tried to play pick and roll. Newman with it now. He tries the baseline. He's in, but the shot blocked with Collar with a rebound. Good, but a foul before that on Keita as he just pummeled Newman coming in from the right. Newman has taken a beating in this game. Second foul of the game on Keita. Newman to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Free throw up, in and out, no good. Thunderwolves have missed 7 free throws in the game. That's the only thing, their glaring weakness so far to this point. Second toss, good.
Come on, Will, do your job.
Newman with 13. 44-39. Thunderwolves by 5. Here is Muller. Dribbles around a screen. Drives in, goes outside to Zotes. Zotes starts a drive. Right around Radokovic, running right-hander, good. Good strong move by Zotes. Zotes with 4. 44-41. Metro creeping back into the game here. Within 3. I don't know if they were ever out of the game. Here's Radokovic on the left wing. Gives it up top to Smith. Smith, Collar. Back cross court to Smith. Fakes, drives into the paint. Down the lane, cut off. Now steps back. Jumper on the baseline. Shot an air ball. Not sure about that one. Outlet pass to Muller across the timeline. Into the corner. Davidson fakes the three-pointer. Lobs it cross court. High pass. Zotes tracks it down. Now to Muller. Muller gets a screen. Down the lane he goes. Cut off. Comes outside to Zotes. Three-pointer for the tie, and it's good. Zotes with 7. It's 44-44. timeout taken by the Thunderwolves. 17:30 to go here in the second half. Metro State has come from 7 down to tie things up, 44 apiece. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 44-44 our score here. Thunderwolves with the ball. Radakovich inbounds pass to Newman. Newman will bring it across the timeline to the right wing. Comes up top to Radakovich. Down the lane, swoops in with the left hand, lays it in. Radakovich with 9, showing his best offensive confidence of the year. Thunderwolves lead it by 2. Dobinson outside. Run their weave game. Here's Zotis. Directing traffic. Starts a drive on Radakovich. Feeds it outside. Here's Dobinson for 3 and the lead, and it's good. 47-46. Metro State has the lead by 1. 16:50 to go here in the second half. Smith on the left wing. Jumps it down to Golden. Into the corner, Radakovich thought about the 3, gets it to Collar. Outside to Newman. Newman into the paint, goes up and missed it, but he drew the foul. Foul is on Mueller, his 3rd. And it'll send Newman to the free throw line. He's made a living from the line tonight, 7 out of 8 to this point. Throw up, and he missed another one. Had hit his first 6, missed 1 hit, now has missed another one. So trying to right the ship here. On the way, swish. 14 points for Newman. We're all tied up at 47 apiece. Zotis on the right side, into the ball game. Ryan Howard, the junior out of Maywood, Illinois, gives it off to Dobinson. Dobinson on the right side to Zotis. Zotis starts a drive on Golden, gets around him underneath the hoop, can't do anything with it, comes outside. Howard for 3, left it short. Golden with a rebound. He'll bring it out of there himself. Across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Up top to Radakovich, onto the left side to Smith. Smith, now to Newman. Newman on the wing, down low to Collar. He's in, and he banks it in. Collar with 12. Thunderwolves back on top, 49-47. Left side, here's Howard. Gives it off to Zotis. It's picked up by Newman here. Actually, Thunderwolves look like they're in a bit of a zone. Yep, they're going to go zone on this trip. Ball right side to Howard. Howard jumps it in to the free throw line to Harris. Drives down the lane. Missed the layup, but the rebound to Keita. He's a force in there. Gives it off. Ball lost, but regained by Zotis. 3 on the shot clock. Pull up shot. Dunk at the shot clock. Buzzer expires by Harris. And timeout taken by Metro State. 15:22 to go here in the second half. We're all tied up at 49 apiece. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. We're all tied up here at 49 apiece. Score from the Pac-12 today. The Buffs lose to Oregon State 60-56. It's always tough out on the road, as they lose to Oregon and now to Oregon State on this most recent road trip. Bounce pass to Golden in the backcourt. It's it to Newman, and now Newman will do the honors of trying to break the press by himself. He does across the timeline. Lob it inside to Collar. He's too far underneath the hoop, but he goes up with it anyway. Missed it. Rebound. Radakovich had it. He's decked, and they dive for it. Tied up, and it will belong to Metro State on the alternating possession. Inbounds pass in the backcourt comes to Zotis. Out of Malaga, Spain. He's kind of taken over here in the second half a bit. He's got 5 points. see the talent he possesses. Here's Dobinson. Speaking of talent, great crossover dribble into the paint. Kicks it into the corner to Zotis. Skips away out top. Faking the shot. Howard drives into the paint. Jump stop. Flips it up and in. Howard was 7. 51-49. Metro State back on top. That's our 6th lead change of the game. Here's Radakovich. Gives it off to Newman into the corner to Golden. He'll jack one up. It's good. Thunderwolves lead it. 7th lead change of the game. 52-51. Here is Howard. Dribbles around a screen. That's a foul on Golden as he decked the big man. I have never seen a big man fall to the deck quite like that. 3rd foul on Chris Golden. Cyrus McDonald checks in. He's playing with 3 fouls. A dangerous spot right here. Thunderwolves in the lead, but now your leading scorer's on the bench. Inbounds pass. Trouble. That's close to a 5-second call. Radakovich went for the steal. Doesn't get it. Harris now drives in. Feeds it to the baseline. Little jumper up and in by Brian Howard. Howard with 9. 53-52. 8th lead change of the game. That kind of game right now. Here's McDonald up top to Radakovich. Left side to Newman. Newman to Smith. Smith to Newman. On the left side. Boy, what a jousting match going on inside between Collar and Harris. Bad pass by Newman. He threw it away right into the hands of Deshaun Phoenix. Hands it off now to Howard. Howard drives the baseline. Cut off there. Trips himself up. Gets rid of the ball now to Dobinson. Dobinson will reset. Derek Clark wants the play call here. Dobinson moves into the free throw line. No, crossover dribble. Teardrop up. And it goes. What a move by Dobinson. He has 11. 55-52. Here's Smith for 3 in the tie. It's good. Ties the game up at 55 apiece. 13:07 to go here in the second half. Ball kicked away by Newman. No reset of the shot clock as it sits at 21. Zotes to inbound the ball. Into the ball game now, Shane Fox. Outside Dobinson, a long-range 3, swish. Dobinson with 14. 58-55. Metro State on top by 3. Here's McDonald outside. Gives it off to Smith. Now they work their all around the perimeter. Newman. Now to McDonald. Gives it to Radakovich. Left side to Smith. Smith. Into the corner to Newman. He's open. 3 ball on the way. It's good. It's raining 3s here at Massari Arena. Game tied for the 5th time tonight. Here's a drive into the paint by Howard. Cut off. Now they work it outside. And losing the ball out of bounds, Dobinson. Just dropped the pass right on the sideline. Harold Brown right there to see it. The Thunderwolves get it back. Mueller back in the ball game now for Metro State. Shane Fox out. The Thunderwolves can get the lead back on this trip. Newman across the timeline. Over to the right wing. Down low for Collar on the block. Backs his way in. Comes outside to Smith. He'll launch a 3-pointer. It's good. Thunderwolves lead at 61-58. 9th lead change of the game. Ball on the right side. Mueller with it. Mueller moves in. Now backs out of there with the left-hand dribble. Hands the ball off to Howard. Howard way out top. Starts a drive. Step back. Gets around Radakovich. Goes outside. Zotis for 3. Way off the mark. Long rebound. Batted outside. Chased down by McDonald. Brilliant play. Long feet up ahead. Smith in the corner. Drives the baseline. Cut off. Outside to Newman. Newman gives it off to Radakovich. Oh, he thought about jacking one up from about 25. Down low to Collar on the block. Backs his way in. Pushing foul on Keita. Timeout on the court. What a ball game we have shaping up here. 11:28 to go in the second half. Thunderwolves lead it 61-58. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves now shooting 58%. Metro, they're doing pretty well themselves, 51%. 12 offensive rebounds for Metro State. That's kind of keeping them in the ball game here. Here is Collar out top, now to Radakovich. Gives it off to McDonald. McDonald down low to Collar on the block. Wheels, goes up with the hook and lays it in. Lead to 5. Thunderwolves on top, 63-58. Here's Zotis. Hands the ball up outside to Howard. Nice screen. Howard into the paint. Now they feed it outside. Davidson, long range three, short. Rebound Howard, or to McDonald. Had it batted away. Comes to Radakovich. Ahead down to McDonald. Across the timeline, into the corner. Newman drives the baseline, goes up. Offensive foul called on Will Newman. On the right side. Into the corner. Zotis. On driving in with it now. Zotis into the corner to Harris. Harris on to the left side to Howard. Howard dribbles around a screen. Drives into the paint. Up and under. Good on a foul. It'll count. Howard with 11. Foul is on Collar. That is his second. Good strong move to the hoop there by Brian Howard. He's come off the bench to give the Roadrunners 11 points. The junior out of Maywood, Illinois. He's an 86% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. 63-61. Thunderwolves had that breakout. A chance to get the lead to 7, perhaps 8. They cough it up, and now the lead's back to 2. That's how quickly it can change. Ball kicked away. It was a beauty by Eric Rayer. Newman to trigger it in. Gets it into Collar on the baseline outside to McDonald. Now to Newman. 63-61. Pack on top by 2. Newman with the ball as we approach the 10-minute mark here of the second half. 8 on the shot clock. They jump at the Collar. Down the lane he goes. Shot blocked from behind. He gets his own rebound. Goes up. Shot blocked again. Foul. Foul on Keita. Well, they call the foul instead on Harris. That'll be his third. It's a good thing. I wonder if Keita was complaining. He knew it might have been his fourth. So Collar to the line. First free throw up and good. One more for Nelson Collar. Second toss way short. Didn't get into that one. Here is Zotis. Gets it ahead now. Here's Howard. Now to Zotis onto the left side to Rayer. Rayer up top to Howard. Howard dribbles around a screen. Outside to Zotis. Zotis down low, and then Radakovich went for the steal. Then he's pushed off by Harris. And the ball knocked away and stolen by Newman. Ahead now to McDonald. In from the right to the hoop. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Good fast break that time by the Thunderwolves. They weren't able to finish it, but it was because of the foul. Oh, back to the free throw line. Thunderwolves, they've missed 9 in the game. That's one thing keeping them from a nice little working margin here. Free throw up and good. Still plenty of time in this game to right that ship. Metro State, they're going to make you earn everything you get. One more for Cyrus. Good. His first points of the game, 66-61. Thunderwolves by 5. 9.5 to go. Here's second half. Here's Howard. Way outside with it. Hands the ball off to Zotis. Now comes up top to Dobinson. Dobinson gives it to Zotis. Hands it off to Howard. They play catch around the perimeter here. A little weave game. Moving in with it, Dobinson. Little crossover dribble. Steps back, comes outside to Howard. 8 on the shot clock. He's going to jack up a 3, and he hits. They only signal 2. I thought it was a 3-pointer, but they only put 2 on the board. It's 66-63 for the moment. Here's Smith on the wing. Jumps it into the corner. Wide open. Newman for 3. Swish. Newman with 20. 69-63 is the score on the board. Thunderwolves lead it by 6. Here's a feed up top now. Here's Phoenix. Cut off there. To Dobinson. Dobinson cut off. Gives it to Howard. In from the left. Teardrop. Left it way short. Collar has the rebound. Outlet pass to Newman. Newman across the timeline. Thunderwolves want to push the pace. Newman cut off. On the wing. Now steps back and they'll set up. 8:15 to go here. Second half. Radakovic, top of the key. Thought about the 3. Won't take it. Goes down low to Collar. In his office. Wheels. Fakes. Goes up with a hook and he lays it in. Nice little spin move that time by Collar. Thunderbolts lead it by 8, their biggest lead of the game. Ball outside. Here's Howard with it. Gives it off up top. Phoenix. And a ball batted away. Newman gets the steal. Lost it. Regains it. Brings it across the timeline. 3-on-2. Into the corner. Smith for 3. Off the back iron. Long rebound. Taken away by Phoenix. Ahead now to Dobinson. And ball batted away by Smith. He hustled back into the play to make the steal. McDonald tripped. Gets it across the timeline. Wild action. McDonald in from the right. Blocking foul on the Roadrunners and the fans. Saluting the Thunderwolves here. Spirited play. Foul on Deshaun Phoenix. Timeout on the court. Thunderwolves lead it by 8. They'll have free throws when we come back. 71-63. Pack on top. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 71-63. Thunderwolves lead it by 8. Both teams shooting the ball well. This has been a great ball game. Thunderwolves at 58%. 10 out of 15 shooting threes. Metro, though, they're shooting 51%, 25 of 49. They've only hit 5 3-pointers. The difference for them, 12 offensive rebounds in the game. Donald the line to shoot a pair. First one up, off the back iron, no good. He'll have one more. It's the Thunderwolves' 10th miss on the night from the foul line. Second one good. 1 out of 2 for McDonald. Lead grows to 9. 72-63. Thunderwolves on top. 7:28 to go here in the second half. Mueller hands the ball off now to Howard. Or rather to Jordan. I'll get it right. It is Howard. Now giving it off to Mueller. Mueller back to Howard. Fakes. Drives into the paint. Gets up and he missed the layup. But there's the rebound. Oh, Radakovic got his money's worth on that foul as he just sent Harris flying on the baseline.
Over the back.
Foul on Radakovic. His first. And Harris to the free throw line. Only a 65% shooter from the free throw line. 52 out of 80 on the year. His first trip to the stripe tonight. Free throw on the way. Good. 72-64. Toss, good. Andre Harris with 6. 72-65. Thunderwolves lead is 7. McDonald across the timeline. Kuiper into the ball game, has it at the top of the key, hands it off to Newman. Newman works around a screen into the corner. Well, they got a trap situation, but McDonald got out of there, but he was fouled. And that puts him over the limit. The foul called here on Brian Howard. So that'll send McDonald to the free throw line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. And we don't have to remind you anymore here tonight. Now is when you got to start making them here in money time. Free throw on the way, and it rims in and out. No good. Keita with a rebound. They'll come back to haunt you. They've missed 11 in the game. Here is Mueller. Outside, hands the ball off to Howard. See if the Roadrunners can make the Thunderwolves pay. Howard's going to jack up a 3 ball. It's off the back arm, but the rebound comes right out to him. Outside, another 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Kuiper bats the rebound to the baseline. Smith rips it away. Outlet pass to Newman. Fires it ahead to McDonald. Cross-court feed to Kuiper. In from the right. He lays it in. 74-65. Nice run out there for the Thunderwolves. They lead it by 9. Down to 6:15 to go. Here's Mueller. Pulls up. 2-point jumper on the way. It's good. Mueller with 13. 74-67. Thunderwolves lead is 7. Brings it across the timeline. Gives it to Radakovic. Back to Will. Now to Kuiper at the top of the key. Oh, nifty between the legs. Dribble pulls up. Free throw line. Jumper won't go. And the rebound to Harris. Outlet pass to Mueller. Brings it across the timeline. At the top of the key. Hands the ball off. Here's Howard. Howard holds it. Onto the right side to Mueller. Mueller drives into the paint. Jump stop. Looks like double dribble. And the fans all over that one, wondering where that one wasn't called. Back the other way comes Dobinson down the lane. Running left-hander missed it. Rebound batted around. Comes outside to Newman. 3-on-1 for the Thunderwolves. Newman, right side to Smith. Fakes the 3. Now drives into the paint. Goes outside to Radakovic. Now he'll hold things up. That fast break self-destructed for the Thunderwolves there. A 3-on-1. They didn't get anything out of it. But they can salvage the possession here with 12 on the shot clock. Newman lobs it underneath for Kuiper. He's too far underneath. Comes outside. Now feeds it off. Newman for 3. High arch. Swish! Will Newman with 23. 10-point lead for the Thunderwolves. They lead at 77-67. Down to 4:50 to go here. Here's Mueller outside. Hands it off to Harris. Back to Mueller. He drives the baseline. Steps back. Comes outside. Howard for 3. It's on the way off the back iron. Newman skies for the rebound. Back the other way. Thunderwolves want to run it. Newman down the lane. He is fouled. Newman sent packing. Out the backside, the foul called on the Roadrunners. Foul on Ryan Howard, his 3rd. So that'll send Newman to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. They may want to take a look at this here and see if it's a flagrant foul, I suppose. That's what they are going to do here. They're going to go to the video replay here because as Newman was taking it down the lane, he got whacked and fouled pretty good there. They're going to check to see if they should overrule this and call it a flagrant foul here. Boy, what a call that would be. That would give the Thunderwolves free throws plus the ball back here, up by 10 with 4:34 to go. They're going to study it. Down the way from us here. Trying to get my video rolling here, but I'm going to be about 30 seconds behind him anyway. So we'll have an idea what they're looking at on the replay if we can get it to fire up here, but TV's in the house. The internet tends to slow down here. Now they're going to call Harold Brown. Oh, here's another look at it. I'm getting a look at it right here. Well, he's actually holding him down, and then he's whacked him. Boy, that could be. Take a look. It was after the fact. Keita ripped down on him. They called the foul on Howard, and then Keita came in and just ripped him across the arm. So that may be what they're looking at here. So, in effect, Newman got fouled twice on the play, but I don't think they overruled it at all, or so far they haven't yet. Now they're talking it over, though. Harold Brown now talking it over with Kenneth Wilson.
You can't trust. I didn't know yet. Yeah, we I thought he shoved him after. All right.
All right, Ralph Turner says, I'm all right with it. I think when Ralph sees the film, though, he's going to wonder, hey, man, 2 minutes for slashing. But it was one of those ones, can you change the flow of the game and actually call an intentional foul there afterwards? I don't think you could have. And so instead of 2, it's the 1-and-1. I think that's the right call, because the foul came out around the free throw line where he reached out and held him. Free throw on the way, and it doesn't go. Well, that may come back to haunt. Thunderwolves lead is 10, 4.5 minutes to go here. Ball on the right wing. With the ball there, Rayer drives in. Cut off. Comes outside. Now they feed it up top to Dobinson. He dribbles around the screen. They switch on him. He drives into the paint. Spins. Can't get the shot up. Comes outside. Good defense so far for the Thunderwolves. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Zotis moves in on the wing. Can't get the shot off. Into the corner. They dribble around the screen. Into the paint. Ball's loose on the deck. Picked up by Harris. Shot blocked by Collar. Outlet pass to Newman. Great defense by the Thunderwolves. Back pass to Smith. Smith now will hold things up. Now the Thunderwolves getting so close to being able to go into their patented 4-corner offense. A little too soon right now, though. Golden way outside. A hoop would be huge on this trip. Up top now. Give the ball off to Newman. 8 on the shot clock. Newman gives it to Radakovich. He's wide open. Won't take it. Goes to Golden. Left side Smith. Fakes 2 on the shot clock. In for the left layup. Good. It will count. No. Offensive foul, I believe, is the call. Timeout on the court. Ralph Turner wants an explanation. 3:31 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves lead it by 10. 1 minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. (77-67). Well, Nick Journey and I took a look at the replay here. We're about 30 seconds behind, but watch the video. But it looked like the right call there. As Smith driving into the lane, the guy was planted on defense. The only thing he had the fans exercise is Harold Brown came from way outside to call it. He didn't really have the angle on it. The other 2 officials maybe had a better look. They were going to choose to ignore it. But Harold said, no, that's a charge. And looking at the replay, probably the right call. Here's Dobinson. Hands the ball off to Zotis. He dribbles around a screen into the paint. He pushed off with the elbow. Doesn't get called. Ball's loose on the deck. Zotis comes up with it. Outside now to Dobinson. He drives into the paint. And he's fouled and he banks it in. And a technical foul called on Metro State here. They called it on Andre Harris, and he threw an elbow at a Collar. So the bucket will count. The foul will be on Radakovich. We'll get another look at this. Watch the elbow thrown here. It's just a shove to the back by Andre Harris. I suppose they could probably go look at that if they wanted to. First things first, Thunderwolves will get the technical free throws. So it'll be Golden to shoot those. It's always a chore all by yourself shooting free throws. First one up off the back iron, no good. Thunderwolves just killing themselves from the line. That's their 13th missed free throw of the game. We'll have one more. Second toss, and he missed them both. Now a chance to complete the three-point play by Dobinson. 16 in the game. He throws up, and he hits. He has 17. So it's 77-70. And timeout by the Thunderwolves. They couldn't get the ball inbounded. 3:16 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves lead it by 7. It's the 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 77-70. Thunderwolves by 7. They had trouble on the inbounds pass. They had to take the timeout. Thunderwolves with only one timeout left. Metro with 3. Inbounds pass to Golden, now gets it to Newman. We're down to 3:10 to go. Thunderwolves on top by 7. Boy, they need to keep this margin here, get a hoop here, or the screws really tighten on them. Here's Radakovic. Hands it off to Newman. Down to 12 on the shot clock. We're under 3 minutes to go. Newman now will start a drive. Lobs underneath the collar. On the block. Tried to dish it off. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Only 4 on the shot clock. Ball batted away by Zotis. So 2:49 to go. Thunderwolves by 7. 4 on the shot clock. Some more pushing and shoving inside. Restoring order inside. Good work right there. Get everybody settled down. Golden now to trigger it in. Gets it in, and the ball knocked away and stolen by Zotis. Beautiful play there. Here come the Roadrunners. Dobinson across the timeline. In from the left. Goes right into Collar. Missed the banker. Rebound to Newman. And Newman wisely holds things up, and now he'll dribble out of there. We may look back on that one as ruining the comeback for Metro. Outside to Smith. Smith now to Golden. 2:25 to play. Thunderwolves by 7. Smith hands it off to Radakovic. They run their weave game here in their modified 4 corners. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Newman directing traffic. Looks for a high screen. Dribbles into the paint. Fakes. Goes up on the baseline. Doesn't get the roll. And a foul on Radakovic going over the back of Fox. A double whammy there as the ball spins out of there. Would have been a 9-point lead. Now they walk down to the other end with the clock stopped. Chance for free throws here for Metro. Shane Fox to the line. He's only been to the free throw line 3 times this year. He's 2 out of 3, the sophomore out of Doherty High School. Steps to the line, and it rims in and out. No good. Collar with the rebound. Outlet pass to Golden. Golden gets it across the timeline. Big time miss right there. Thunderwolves dodging some bullets here. Here's Radakovic way outside. Hands the ball off to Smith. Smith finds Newman. Newman right out around the timeline. Dangerous there. 7 on the shot clock. Newman now lobs it cross court. Smith drives the baseline. Goes up strong. Lays it in. Smith with 11. 79-70. A minute 35 to go here. Second half. Way out top. Zotis. Thunderwolves defense bearing down here. Here's Howard. Dribbles around the screen. Steps back. Can't get the 3 off. Into the corner. Zotis drives the baseline. He's in and banks it in. Zotis with 9. 79-72. Metro elects not to call timeout here. They get it ahead to Newman across the timeline. Behind the back with a dribble. Trying to get away from Howard, and Howard fouled him. Howard wanted to reach in there with the right hand, tried to poke the ball free, but Newman kept his backside in the way and drew the foul. That'll send Will Newman to the free throw line. Double bonus time. That helps. A little less pressure. First free throw up and good. Newman with 24. One more for Will Newman. On the way, and he hits. 25 for Newman. Thunderwolves hold on. You pretty much know who the star of the game interview will be. It's a no-brainer. Inbounds pass to Dobinson. He picks it up, brings it across the timeline. Goes right side, driving in. Muller goes up. Shot blocked by Collar. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunderwolves. Collar with another block shot. That's his 4th block shot of the game. Rayer to inbound the ball. Lobs it way outside to Muller. Now hands it off to Jordan Hunter. Now to Zotis. Back to Hunter. Fakes. Into the corner to Muller. Mueller hands it off. Goes into the corner. 3-pointer on the way. Swish by Eric Rayer. Timeout taken by the Roadrunners. We're down to 52.7 seconds to go. Thunderwolves lead it 81-75. 1 minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves get the ball inbounded to Newman, and he is fouled in the backcourt. A little dangerous there along that baseline. As Newman about ran out of real estate, but he was fouled from behind. Foul is on Jordan Hunter. So again to the free throw line, Will Newman. First toss good. Newman now with 26 in the game. We'll have one more. It's on the way, and it rattles in and out. No good. Leaves the door slightly ajar here. 82-75. Here's a drive to the hoop. Shot up and good by Mueller. He has 15. 82-77. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it ahead to Smith, and Smith is fouled. And if there's been a weak link maybe out on this court right now this year shooting free throws, it would be Josh Smith. But he's picked his percentage up. He's up to 68%. But he did miss 2 earlier in the ball game. Free throw on the way. Swish. Have one more here. This to make it a 3-possession game. This is the important one right here. On the way. Rattles in. 84-77. 13 points for Smith. What a weekend he's had. Up ahead is Howard. Down the lane. Goes up. And Collar blocks it, but a foul called on the Thunderwolves. Foul was on Golden.
Lock out!
Gave him just a little bit of a push to draw the foul. Collar got all the ball, but it was after the foul had occurred. So Howard to the line. He has 14 in the game. Yeah, you can see it on the replay. Dead bump him with the chest. Free throw up and good by Howard. 84-78. On the way, got it. Timeout taken by the Roadrunners. 34.9 to play. Thunderwolves lead at 84-79. It's a quick 30 on Fox Sports Pueblo. .79, Thunderwolves by 5. 34.9 seconds to go. Got to get the ball in. Radakovic on the baseline. And gets it in to Golden. And then Golden's fouled in the backcourt. Each team down to 1 timeout remaining. So Chris Golden to the free throw line. Been a weird night for Chris from the foul line. He's missed 4 tonight. Coming into the ball game, he'd only missed 8 on the year.
Return to the road on number 5,
3 for 7 to this point from the stripe. First one on the way, got it. 85-79. On the way, got it. 15 for Golden. 86-79. Thunderwolves by 7. Here's the quick weave game outside. Mueller drives into the paint, spins, goes up, jumper on the way, off the back iron and drops through there. And Metro State will use their final timeout. 23.7 seconds to go. Thunderwolves lead it by 5. A quick 30 on Fox Sports Pueblo. Go again. Thunderwolves got to get the ball in bounds. They have 1 timeout left, so they got that in reserve here. Radakovic to trigger it in. Runs the baseline. Gets it in to Golden. And Golden fouled in the backcourt. Boy, Metro thought they had the 5-second call there, but they didn't quite get it. They were close. I'd say it was about 4 3/4. Free throw up and good. now with 16. 87-81. On the way, swish. 88-81, 21 seconds to go. Back the other way, pull-up jumper by Mueller. Air ball, rebound to Golden, he's fouled. Oh, another chance for Chris Golden to pad his stats.
Great job, Will.
What a ball game by these Thunderwolves. I mean, they were on the canvas after last week's ball games. They've come back with a great weekend performance here. Free throw up and good by Chris Golden. 89-81. Second toss, good. 90-81. Quickly up ahead. Here's Mueller across the timeline. To the top of the key. Down the lane he goes. Collar blocked the shot, but he fouled him with 8.8 seconds to go. So, Mueller to the free throw line. Only his second trip to the stripe tonight. You'd think he'd be there more often tonight, as much as he's driven it to the hoop. 82% on the year. Free throw good. (90-82). On the way, good. 90-83. Inbounds pass to Newman. They won't foul him this time. He's in the backcourt. Dribbling it out. And there's the buzzer. Thunderwolves win it. As they defeat Metro State 90-83. Back for our post-game show. We'll talk to Will Newman and Ralph Turner. That all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win the ball game 90-83. And joining us now, Ralph Turner. I was kind of slow playing him a little bit there, saying, oh, ho-hum, after my reaction last night. I was real excited last night, Ralph, after the wins.
You were jacked.
I was jacked up.
There's no denying that. You were fired up.
Now it's just back to normalcy. We're just going to win 2 in a row on the weekend, and but it was another special win over a quality opponent.
Well, they're the number 1 defensive team in the league, and what we shoot for the game, 58-68. If we'd have shot anything with the free throws, we wouldn't have had such a hectic end there, but I thought it was a great effort by our guys. Poise. It was poise all the way through it. I thought they asserted themselves. I thought they really tried to do a good job and make Metro shoot the ball outside. Their three-point shoot game isn't as good as what's been in the past, and I thought we did a pretty nice job.
Yeah, they were able to hit a few here and there, but they never got on a roll where they really lit it up from outside. And you guys kind of had a couple of hot stretches in the ball game, which really helped. But I thought the defense pretty consistent all night long.
Yeah, I thought we worked hard. I thought we gave up. Second half, I think they scored their first. I don't know. I think they were like 6 in a row or 7. Maybe they were 5 shots in a row in the start the second half.
They got that lead to 47-46.
I mean, they just went boom, boom, boom. We built that lead through hard work in the first half and gave it right back to them in the first 3 minutes of the second half. But I thought, again, Jim, for us, it's a matter of poise and execution. I told you we had the dunk play, didn't I?
Yeah, I did. It came a little later.
We didn't run it right the first time. It wasn't even close to the alignment. Our guard moved way too early. Then we ran it later, and it was just like it should have been at the beginning of the game. But I was proud of our kids. I thought they maybe fatigue was a part of it. We played a lot of the second half without Odessa Lear. He's pulled a muscle in his ankle, and it was kind of hurting him. Asked to come out. We had some guys in foul trouble, but I thought the other guys stepped up. What do you got, Jim?
You need a lozenge?
Let me tell you something. I'm fighting off the crud, whatever it is, man. I've been this way for about 3 days, but I couldn't have been prouder of our guys. There's obviously things we need to rebound the ball better. I thought it was another low turnover game against a team that really prides itself on defense. A lot of pressure. We only made 10 turnovers.
Well, let's talk about the effort tonight of our star of the game. We're going to talk to Will Newman here shortly, but, I mean, the guy took a beating tonight. You had to show some courage to take it in there that many times with the big guy, Kada, spiking you inside there, and Harris, every time he went in there, he paid a heavy price, it seemed.
Yeah, I was really Will's a great player. He's a great luxury to have because he can score the ball. He's one of the few guys on our team who really takes to the basket and finished. and he did a fantastic job. But no surprise there. Stefan Radakovic tonight, 9 points and played a lot of minutes. And I thought he really did some nice things defensively. And how about that? Drive to the basket, 4 for 4, made it 3.
Yeah, swooping in there with the left hand. That's all right, bud. We'll take it.
Sorry. Well, that was right there. Woo! Is there a long coming out, Jim? Did I lose a long there? My gosh.
and then the big fella, Nelson Collar there. That was a tough matchup for him. Those two big guys beating him up tonight, but I thought he was pretty aggressive inside there when he needed to be for the most part.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job. Listen, let me let you get well up here.
Okay, Ralph.
I choked to death, but hey, Jim, thanks so much for the job you do, bringing it every week, enthusiastic. And tonight you had that long filler between the girls' game and the boys' game. How was that? Was that extra sweet?
That was. They had a long time.
We got these two this weekend. Now it's time to get these Broncos home tomorrow. Let's do it and have a great weekend.
All right,
thanks so much, Jim.
There you go. Ralph Turner, the head coach of the Thunderwolves. A little under the weather, but he'll recover nicely. I don't know. I may want to. You got some. We may need to disinfect this mic. We don't want Will to get sick here, but anyway, I think it's rubbing off on me already. I think I'm starting to cough a little bit. The voice going away. It's been a tough twofer this weekend, beating UCCS and of course knocking off Metro State. Joining us now, here he is, the star of the game. What a night it was tonight for Will Newman. He finishes with 26 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. What a effort it was. And Will, I was telling Ralph, I think you're going to have a night for the cold tub tonight. This is one of those. You took a beating out there tonight. It was a little tough sledding inside.
Yeah, definitely. Tonight and last night, I played a huge amount of minutes. You know, I just try to go out there and, you know, try to do my best and do everything I can to help this team win.
Well, early on, it was from the free throw line. You have your first 6 points of the game came from the line, but that was a case of you driving into the hoop, drawing fouls, and you get them on their heels a little bit, I think.
Yeah, the first half, like you said, I scored my first 6 points off free throws, and then I came in and made 2 threes. That really helped out, and I just was feeling it tonight.
Yeah, I expect you talk about those threes. You hit 2 threes late in the first half. Then there in that second half stretch where you had 3 threes there on about 5 or 6 trips, it seemed like, is really what sparked the Thunderwolves out to a nice lead there.
Yeah, they went into a zone, and then we had a play that we run for our shooters, Josh Smith and Chris Golden, and Coach said I was feeling it tonight, so he let me go to the shooter's position and shoot those 3 threes that I made, and I think that really helped us out a lot.
Well, you've been around the ball club last year and again this year here. I think last Saturday might have been the as down as this ball club could be, I think, after losing the weekend the way you did. But to bounce back this weekend, I mean, you're right back to where you feel like you need to be, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. We was on a 3-game losing streak. You know, we lost 2 games in a row on the road. And last night and tonight was a great win for us. You know, beating one of the 2 top teams in the league, it definitely helped us out a lot. It helps our self-esteem, and it was just great.
Well, it's nice to be at home this weekend, but we go right back out on the road next week. Another couple of matchups, tough matchups for a point guard, but I get the feeling this is the kind of matchups you relish.
Yeah. Who are we playing?
You don't even know. That's good. He doesn't even know. He's always worried about the night. Next week's Fort Lewis and Adams State, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know, they last time.
Adams State, butcher, foul you all night long. They get tired of calling that.
It's 2 more tough ones next weekend. We just have to tough it out.
All right, there he is. Say hello to everybody back in California. The star of the game, Will Newman. Great night tonight. We'll be back after this timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo.
All right.
Welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win the ball game 90-83. Let's give you a recap of the way the game went here tonight. Thunderwolves actually dropped behind early on in this game. They were down 6-0. Trailed it by 6 a little bit later on at 11-5. But then Thunderwolves started to catch a little fire. They got the game, their first lead of the game at 19-18. We kind of seesawed back and forth from there till late in the first half. Thunderwolves able to push it out. Actually got a lead at halftime. They led at 39-34. Got the lead to 7. To start the second half at 2 times, at 41-34, then at 43-36. But then Metro came on a run. They came all the way back, took the lead at 47-46. We seesawed back and forth there from a while, and Metro State had the lead to 3 at 58-55, but that's when the Thunderwolves scored 8 in a row to lead at 63-58. Metro cut it to 3 on a couple of occasions. Thunderwolves then again on a 6-0 run to push the lead to 9 at 72-63. Metro would get back within 7 at 74-67. One of the crazier plays of the night. Thunderwolves got the lead then on a 3-point bucket at 77-67. They gave up a bucket and a technical foul called on Metro State. Thunderwolves missed the 2 free throws. It ensued in a 3-point play on the other end for Metro State. They cut the lead to 77-70. Thunderwolves, though, then able to right the ship, trade a couple baskets, got the lead back to 9 at 81-72. Metro then would cut it to 6 at 81-75. They would cut it to 5 on 3 different occasions, the last one being at 86-81. But then Chris Golden calmly stroked in 4 free throws, and the Thunderwolves end up winning the ball game 90-83. Here are the final numbers. Thunderwolves tonight in double figures, 4 players. Will Newman, our star of the game, 26 points tonight. He was 5 of 8 from the field and included 5 for 5 from three-point land, 11 of 15 from the free throw line. After that, Chris Golden ends up 19 points, just above his average there. 4 field goals, 2 of those 3. He was 9 of 13 from the free throw line for 19 points. Nelson Collar followed up his great night last night. He ends up with 17 tonight, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 17 points. Josh Smith, 4 of 7 from the field, including 3 3-pointers. He was 2 of 4 from the free throw line, finishes with 13. Radakovich just finished a double figures, but one of his best games of the year. 4 for 4 from the field, included a 3-pointer. He finishes with 9. Cyrus McDonald, 3 of 5 from the free throw line for 3. Odessa Lear, as you heard Ralph Turner talk, battling an injury all night, only played 17 minutes, finishes with 1 point. Liggett and Wallace played but failed to score. I don't think we mentioned Braden Kuiper. His bucket tonight was on a great fast break leak out for the Thunderwolves. He ends up with 2 points. 25 of 43 from the field were the Thunderwolves. That's 58%. 11 of 16 shooting threes. That's 69%. 29 of 44 from the free throw line. 66%. For Metro State tonight, their leading scorer, Peter Mueller, he ends up with 19 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Tony Dobinson, 6 of 16 from the field, including 2 3-pointers, 3 of 3 from the free throw line for 17. Brian Howard finishes with 16. Keita with 8. Zotes, the Spaniard, ends up with 9. Harris with 6. Rayer with 5, Fox with 3. A 31 of 64 from the field, that's 48%. Only 6 of 20 shooting threes, that's 30%. 15 of 17 from the free throw line, 88%. Metro out-rebounded the Thunderwolves tonight, 34-26. Keita with 10 to lead the way there. Harris chipped in with 6. Leading rebounder tonight for the Thunderwolves, Nelson Collar had 6. Newman with 4. Lear, Golden, and Smith with 3 apiece. Thunderwolves with 20 assists on their 25 made basket. That's a great ratio, and they spread them out. Smith and Newman with 4 apiece. McDonald and Golden with 3. Wallace had 2. 4 players with 1 assist apiece. Only 9 assists tonight for Metro on their 31 made hoops. That tells you there's a lot of one-on-one stuff tonight for them. Mueller ended up with 4 to lead the way there, as Otis with 2. 13 turnovers for Metro. Thunderwolves only turn it over 10 times tonight. So 2 great back-to-back nights as far as turning the ball over against 2 high-pressure outfits. 7 turnovers last night, only 10 tonight against Metro. Thunderwolves had 6 steals, led by Newman's 2, a handful of players with 1 steal apiece. 4 steals tonight for Metro State, 4 players with 1 steal apiece. Biggest lead of the night for Metro was 6 points on 2 different occasions at 6-0 and again at 11-5. Biggest lead of the night for the Thunderwolves was 10 when they led it at 77-67. The game was tied on 5 different occasions, and we had 9 lead changes. The last lead change is when the Thunderwolves took the lead at 61-58. Metro came back to tie it. Or no, it was 63. That was the last time we had a lead change. 9th lead change was when the Thunderwolves took the lead at 61-58. So there you have it, all the final numbers. I'll tell you where we're going to be next week. First, we ought to give you a scoreboard, so let's see what we got here. We'll remind you on the women's side tonight, Thunderwolves women winning it 74-64. Other finals from the conference tonight: UCCS over Western State, Westminster defeated Western New Mexico, Mesa over Highlands, Black Hill State holds on. They defeat Fort Lewis. They share first place with the Thunderwolves along with Mines, who defeated Chadron State 63-46. Regis over Colorado Christian tonight 82-61. South Dakota Mines wins it 58-43. Let's go to the men's side of the house, see what happened tonight. Adams State a win over South Dakota Mines. Fort Lewis over Black Hills State. Highlands knocked off Mesa tonight 99-95. Wild game tonight down in Las Vegas. Frankly, didn't see that one coming. I thought Mesa was pretty good after seeing them last week, but that's the way it is out on the road in the RMAC. Colorado Christian comes back and defeats Regis tonight 87-84. I think the Thunderbolts would have rather seen Regis somehow pull that game out. UCCS over Western State 89-75. And Mines defeated Chadron State 88-73. We had no report from Westminster and Western New Mexico. Let's see if we can get one as we reset things. And Westminster defeats Western New Mexico 74-71. So they remain hot, but they're ineligible for postseason play this year. So that gives you all the finals tonight from the RMAC. That'll wrap things up. Tell you where we're going to be next week. We'll be on the road again. Well, Friday we'll be in Alamosa. It'll be Adams State, and I believe it's 5:30. Tip-off 5:15 with the pregame show. We might have to change that. Go to the Go Thunderwolves site. Check out my memory. I can't remember for sure. Next night we'll be in Durango. We'll take on Fort Lewis, the leaders in the conference on the men's side. And on the women's side, Fort Lewis, they're playing pretty well. It's always a tough matchup down there in Durango. So once again, Friday night in Alamosa against Adams State, Saturday night in Durango against Fort Lewis College. Everybody to thank here tonight. Sean Pooley, the assistant sports information guy here at Csu-Pueblo. His man in charge of sports information is the assistant athletic director in charge of sports information and media relations. That would be Dax Larson. The athletic director is Joe Folda. Special thanks to our head coach, Jim Turgeon, and Ralph Turner. Our producer and engineer tonight of Thunderwolves basketball has been one Nate Baptist. I am Jim Brooks, reminding you, Thunderwolves win the doubleheader tonight. The women win it, and the men complete the doubleheader sweep by knocking off Metro State 90-83. Until we talk to you next Friday night, this is Jim Brooks bidding you good night and go Broncos.
This has been CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo 1350. Catch all of the action all season long right here. Pueblo's home for CSU Pueblo Thunderwolves athletics is Fox Sports Pueblo 1350.